It's your boy, the Grandmaster, and I'm coming back to hit you with another video. And in this video is episode 2 on how to write a powerful sponsorship letter. I just wanted to throw this in your mind so you to think about it. And these are powerful techniques that I'm about to show with you. Only Grandmaster techniques for you. Number 1, find out who the contact is. The most insulting thing is to receive a generic letter from anybody in the mail. When you send a random letter to someone, it's insulting to anybody. Think about when you receive a letter, how insulting that is from a random person. So before you send out that letter, do your research and find out who the person is that you're reaching out to, who that sponsor is that you're reaching out to. Then address them in that letter. Be personable. If you know what their cause is, the cause to your potential sponsor, ensure that you give your personality in this letter. For example, if you're raising money for a charity that's close to your sponsor's heart, don't be afraid to add this to their letter, your letter, by saying, hey, I know that you work with children. I know that you work with senior citizens. Do something powerful, like say something like this. I know that you are fond of X, Y, and Z, and I admire your efforts with working with Z. That's why I decided to reach out to you to see if you could lend a helping hand. So say, for instance, if they're working with senior citizens, I admire your work that you're doing with senior citizens, and I reached out to you to see if you could give us a helping hand with this cause. Number 3, don't be pushy. While being personal is a must, being pushy is a definite no-no. You don't want to turn them off before you get a chance for them to consider your sponsorship or your cause. So, by all means, keep a friendly and polite tone throughout your letter. Tell them about your audience. This is where most people fail. This is where I've talked to sponsors and they told me the inside secrets to where most sponsorship fails. And this is where most sponsorship fails because people do not tell them about their audience. This is your opportunity to stand out. Sponsorship is all about marketing and sales, people. Just because you're a nonprofit doesn't mean that people are not going to profit off of what you're doing. When you're reaching out to sponsors, it's about sales and marketing. It's about them increasing their bottom line. You need to be able to show them how they're going to increase their bottom line. The sales and marketing requires a target market to work. Do you have your prospective sponsors clients? Here's how you prove it. I'm not talking about demographic information or sweeping generalizations like middle-class families. I'm talking about data that describes who your audience is, why they are involved in your organization, what type of purchases do they make. The data is specific to your sponsor. Do they buy your sponsor's products already? Can you help your sponsor sell more products to their current customers? Their bottom line, in reality, they don't care about you. They don't care about your cause. They don't care about nothing. They care about their bottom line. Most people who write sponsorship letters leave out the audience data, hoping that sponsors will just say, okay, I'm going to sponsor you, or be impressed by the cause. This doesn't happen. You need to be able to show them how you can help their brand, help their target market audience, and how you can help improve their bottom line. Because if you don't, the sponsors have this laughing thing that they call file triangle. And when they file your sponsorship letter in their triangle, triangle, that means it's being filed in the garbage can. Because you're not reaching out to who they're concerned about. You need to be able to reach out to their target market people and help them with their bottom line. Most people think charity is about charity. No, organizations is about increasing their bottom line and their sales lines. So you need to be able to show them how you're going to help them. As it relates to your YouTube channel, they sponsor YouTube channels. They sponsor nonprofit organizations. They're sponsoring businesses and stuff like that. But they're not sponsoring it out the kindness of their heart. They're sponsoring it because they need to increase their bottom line. Instead of showing a sponsor that you're focusing all about the money, use your sponsorship letter to show them that you understand how the sponsorship works. Give them 3 examples on your activation ideals and how your sponsors or your audience will love what you're doing. Show them the type of outcome that you can offer, like branding, sampling, product placement, or contests. Show your sponsor how they will benefit by reaching out or having a contact with your customers, your everyday person who use their products. Be specific on how you will give value to your audience, who is also your sponsor's customers. Be specific on how you will give value to them. This is important to the sponsors because the sponsors want to look good. They want you to look good. So tell them how their clients are going to benefit from what you're giving them. Let your sponsors know how you're going to follow up. And be specific. Tell them that you're going to call them on a specific date or time. Tell them that you plan to stop by their office at a certain time just to say hi. And you would love to learn more about their goals and how you guys can work together. Tell your sponsor how you plan to follow up. Show them that you are serious about working together. Add your contact information and invite them to get in contact with you. See, most people make the mistake of, okay, I'm going to get this sponsorship for this year. But what they don't realize is they're leaving thousands of dollars on the ground because they're not making a personal relationship with these sponsors who can sponsor them every year, year after year, throughout the lifetime of their nonprofit. Making sure that you build a partnership with your sponsor is one of the most important things that you could ever do as it relates to receiving sponsorships. It's your boy, the Grantmaster. I didn't want to go over too long. I did. 9 minutes into this video, but this is information that you needed to know to win. It's your boy. Holla at you soon.